Hello students. Up to the last video, we have discussed the introduction part, demand and supply, how government can intervene into the market, and then we studied about the consumer theory. Then after we studied about the producer side. In the producer side, we studied about how a producer is dealing with the production process and how he is dealing with the cost in the short run and long run. Okay. Now we are going to move to the next step. That means all the one and only objective of the producers are to maximize their profit. Okay, so they are calculating the cost and they are maintaining their production process and they are deciding in which point they should stop the production. Everything they are making in order to decide or improve their profit. Okay, so now what is going to happen is, when they are going to sell their products in the market, okay, so we have to think about revenue as well as cost. Okay, sometimes it can happen like this. Even if you produce at the lowest cost, okay, you will not be able to gain more profit. Sometimes if you produce at a higher cost, sometimes you can charge a higher price. For example, then hitala balanda, when you are doing a business, okay, so now you are trying to minimize the cost and sometimes you are also reducing the quality also. Then quality adunam, can you charge higher price? Definitely not. So what you are going to do is, you are going to increase the quality, so sometimes the cost is also going to increase. Okay, so but as the increase in the quality, you can increase the price. So sometimes rather than producing at a lower cost, sometimes your cost can, an increase in the cost can give you more profit. Okay, so now producers want to think from the both side. One is the cost side and the other one is the revenue side. Okay, so now we are going to discuss how organizations are going to decide what is the level of output or what is the quantity that the organization should produce and sell to maximize their profit. Okay, so basically there are two methods to identify this situation. So first one is total revenue minus total cost approach. Normally, what is profit? So cost, total revenue, you deduct all the cost and you will find what is the revenue. Okay, so but there is a problem. The problem is, now think you are producing 100 units means, then you should find the total revenue for each and every unit. First unit, second unit, third unit, like that every total revenue you should find, and separately you should find the total cost, and then you should subtract one by one and then find what is the level of output which has the highest profit. Okay, that is one method. The second method is the marginal revenue equal marginal cost approach. So we will discuss. So what is marginal revenue. So basically marginal revenue is the additional revenue generated by additional selling one more additional unit, and marginal cost is the additional cost incurred by when you produce one more unit. Okay, so there are two methods, so both the method you can use. Okay, we'll discuss how. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the total revenue minus total cost approach. So TR minus TC approach. Here you can see, for each and every unit output we are going to charge a price. Okay, so now here I am going I have taken constant price. You see every point same price. So normally, even though the quantity demand and price are negatively related, so in the next section you will find different ways of fixing the prices also. Then api padang karane demand and price having a negative relationship. So when one increases, the other will decreases. Ema api padang kara. Okay, so මෙතන අපි බලනකොට problem එකක් තියෙනවා. මොකද දැන් ඔක්කොම තැන් වල price එක constant. Okay, I will explain what is the reason. So now simply think like this. There are many customers, many suppliers in the market. Let's say 5 people. හරිද දැන් එක්කෙනෙක් ඔක්කොම 500ට විකුණනවා කියලා කියනවා එක්කෙනෙක් 550ට විකුණුවොත් what will happen to his supply no one will buy his one buy because same product other suppliers are selling at 500 rupees okay so all the people will go to other supply so he will lose the market on the other side if one person is charging less than 500 let's say එකෙනෙක් 400 charge කරනවා කියලා එතකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ ඔක්කොමල යා ළඟ යනවා okay so what will happen he will not able to supply everyone හරිද so there is a problem so what is going to happen is so here we are considering with an assumption so same price okay so same price means here you can see output from 0 to 10 outputs they are charging okay so every point the price is same and the cost is going to be changed in every point you know that initially cost will decreases then it will increases we studied the main reason is the law of diminishing marginal return in short run and in long run we have a theory called return to scale theory so normally this is going to happen okay so you know even at 0 there is a cost this cost is known as fixed cost so now what we are going to do is one by one we want to find the total revenue 0 into 400 0 1 into 400 400 2 into 400 800 3 into 400 1200 likewise we want to find total revenue for each and every output level and we have each and every output level cost then එකක් produce කරනවා නම් මෙච්චරයි දෙකක් produce කරනවා නම් මෙච්චරයි so then we are going to calculate each and every total revenue then we are going to subtract the total cost from the total revenue and find the profit okay so normally profit we can use this pi symbol pi is equal to tr minus tc okay so now we can I have given an example also so before that I want to explain one more thing okay so here you can see the total revenue is increasing and decreasing it's not going like this you can see that normally it should be like this no then එකක් ගත්ත නම් දෙකක් දෙකක් ගත්ත නම් මෙහෙම it should be a line a straight line even in this example if you find 0 400 800 1200 1600 2000 ඒ වගේ straight line linear relationship එකක් තමයි තියෙන්නේ but in practical ඔයාලට මතක ඇති we did a demand we compare total revenue or total cost with the elasticity you can remember curve like this so when it is inelastic and when it is elastic and when it's unitary elastic the curve was like this so ඒ වගේ curve එකක් තමයි මෙතන total revenue එකටත් එන්නේ okay so now you may ask එතන අපි different prices ගත්තා මෙතන එකම prices ගත්තා the main reason behind this is the different types of market our next subject is that okay so you will easily understand what is the difference okay so now what is going to happen is the total revenue you know initially it will decrease and then increase okay so same like that initially it will be increasing then it will due to return to scale or we can say diminishing marginal return it will start to decrease and then it will increase so normally what we will do is under tr minus tc so if this is positive we say it is profit why the revenue is high if it is negative we say it's a loss why costs are high so here this region and this region are loss only this region is going to give the profit I will use another color so this dark region is going to be the profit so here see let's say from this point to this let's say quantity A to quantity B so when you increase the quantity initially the profit is increasing here see the gap is little by little increasing and then after some time it will start to decrease and coming to 0 so normally when the profit and loss are 0 or the total revenue and total cost are equal we say break even point okay so we say break even point so break even point means you should produce at least a quantity to come to a point where there is no profit or no loss. ඒ කියන්නේ අඩුම ගානෙන් ඔයා loss එකක් නැතුව profit එකක් නැතුව මොකුත්ම නැතුව අර neutral වගේ ඉන්න ඕන නම් you should at least produce this quantity. So after that, little by little your profit start will increase, then after some time it will start to decrease. So the total profit, total revenue minus total cost approach here identifies the gap between these 2 points. මේ දෙකට තියෙන gap එක where it is maximum or where the profit is maximum. So normally it's not the slant, it should be the vertical height. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක තමයි total revenue, මේක තමයි total cost. So this should be the profit. So then here we should find where the profit is maximum. Okay, so graphically we can do like this. So graphically means it is very difficult. දන්නවනේ දැන් අපි curves and the lighting one by one you should find point every point, like it's difficult. So directly we can use that table. Here see I have completed that table. Here see now you can see the total revenue is increasing like this. The profit, here see initially losses, negative profit means these are losses. Okay, these are profit. Okay, so now you can say here see 250, 500, 650, 650, again it is decreasing. Initially here increasing, then again decreasing. Okay, so when the profit is increasing, you can see a point where the profit is reaching at maximum. So 650 is the maximum profit. So he can produce either 6 unit or 7 unit. Even if he is producing sell 6 units, 650 profit, 7 unit to not 650 units. Rupees is the profit. So now using this approach, this is the way to calculate. That means each and every point revenue එක හොයනවා, cost එක හොයනවා, difference එක හොයලා profit එක හොයනවා. At what point is the maximum profit? That is the best output. Okay, now a producer using this method have some problem. දැන් හිතලා බලන්නකෝ, දැන් if it is a large type of product means අර large කියන්නේ size එකේ ලොකු නම් එකක් දෙකක් තමයි produce කරන්නේ, so he can easily calculate. දැන් හිතලා බලන්නකෝ soap manufacturer එකක් දෙකක්ද produce කරන්නේ? No, he will produce at each day he will produce at least 500 or 1000. දැන් එකකින් දවසින් එක එකට ගණන් හදන්න බෑනේ. So there's a problem. So it will consume time. So this is the main problem that we are not practically using this approach. So next approach is more suitable. So before you go to the next approach, you should recall the idea of average cost, marginal cost, average fixed cost and average variable cost. You know marginal cost will decrease and increase. That you know, no? Okay. Now we are going to think how marginal revenue is going to affect. Okay. So normally in this approach we are going to talk about two conditions. Here see this theory says that the profit will be at maximum when MR equal MC. Okay, and the second condition is MC is rising. So I'm going back to the previous slide. Here see, so here see the MC is decreasing then increasing. Now there are two conditions, MR equal MC and MC is growing. So MC is growing means after this point, after this only the MC is growing. Then you want to see after this quantity, let's say C, after C you want to find the point where the MC and MR are equal. Then MR එක වෙන කොහෙන් හරි හොයලා then අපි බලන්න ඕනේ මීට පස්සේ කොහෙද MR. Let's say MR is let's say at this point 10 කියලා. එතකොට MR මෙතනත් equal වෙනවා මෙතනත් equal වෙනවා. Which one we should take? This one. Why? The second condition is MC should be rising. Clear? So now we are going to the same question. Here see, now what is the marginal revenue? So you know marginal revenue is the cost revenue that is addition to the total revenue as a result of selling one more unit. Then here see, that means here the profit is price is same. එකනේ ඔක්කොම වෙලා price is same means if you sell one more unit the price will be the additional revenue. Then එකක් sell කරොත් 400, දෙකක් sell කරොත් 800 means what is the marginal revenue? It is 400. Clear? So marginal cost also of course you can find. You want to find how you calculate, again we'll recall that MR is equal to delta TR over delta Q and MC will be is equal to delta TC over delta Q. So using that you can fill this table, and I also put this profit column, the same example, I also put the profit column to compare this method, so it will be easy for you. Okay, so now I have completed here, you can see. So marginal revenue will be 400 for every point. So actually I should tell one more thing. When you talk about something related to marginal, we are talking about the difference, no? Then make a time තියෙන difference එක තමයි marginal revenue. එතකොට මේක හරි මෙදට තමයි මේක එන්න ඕනේ. Even though we are using the table, it should be like this. That's why if there are 11 entry here, only 10 answers for marginal revenue. 11 total cost means only 10 marginal cost. මොකද අර difference එක ගන්න නිසා. So this 400 should come in this gap, this 400 should come in this gap, this 400 should come in this gap, like that. This marginal cost should become here, this marginal cost should become here, this marginal cost should be here, like that. Okay, actually the reason is like this. So if it is 1 and 2, the marginal cost of revenue will be here. Okay, so the revenue, if you produce from here to here, this will be the marginal cost or marginal revenue, like that. Okay, it is not a matter, but keep in mind මේක මැදට තමයි එන්න ඕනේ කියලා. හරිද? Now what is the our condition? MR equal MC and MC is rising. So first of all we'll look at where the MC is rising. So here are MC, so 550, 200 decreasing, 50 decreasing, then 100 increasing. So after this the marginal revenue, marginal cost is increasing. Now you want to see after third unit, you want to see what is the point where this marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. Now you know marginal revenue is 400 everywhere, so you want to see where the marginal cost is 400. You can see here the marginal cost is 400, so you can produce 7 units. Clear? That means if you produce and sell 7 units, you will earn a profit. That is the maximum profit you can target. Okay, so now next we are going to, this is the second approach. So when I go to the graphical method, here you can see I have put a horizontal line for the price. Why? Each and every any quantity, this is the price. Clear? So now we are going to discuss why this is happening like this. Okay, so normally here see marginal revenue is also same. Here see 400. If the price is constant, marginal revenue is also same. What is the average revenue? What is average revenue? Average revenue will be equal to total revenue divided by quantity. So here total revenue is 0 divided by 0, 0. 400 divided by 1, 400, to 800 divided by 2, 400, 1200 divided by 3, 400, 1600 divided by 400, 4 is 400, like that. Everywhere is same. So you can see here I have given price, average revenue, marginal revenue, all are same, equal. Clear? So we are going to have an horizontal cost. So you can think this as the marginal revenue line, and you have the marginal cost curve. So you can see where after marginal cost start to rise. Yes, after this the marginal cost is rising. So marginal cost is rising. You can see this is the point where marginal revenue and marginal cost are equal. So you want to produce this number of quantity. Okay, this is Q. Okay, this number of quantity to maximize your profit. Clear? Okay, so this is a small idea about calculation part. Okay, so now I have with the tut I have included those 2 examples also. So I will give the tut also to you. So the thing is you have to easily able to identify the 2 ways, that is total revenue minus total cost approach and marginal revenue equal marginal cost approach. So now I think you have understood well. So now with this I am stopping this part. Okay, with relation to this part our next part is there, that is market structure. Okay, let's talk about it in our next video. So it will be something more for you. So directly contact උත් so you will be confusing. So I need you all to go through this lesson and go through the note, and also if you can't understand please ask me immediately, because I'll be uploading the next part also as soon as possible, because last week also we didn't do anything. So I'm stopping with this. Thank you.